Well, welcome to Bourbon Politics. If I was Donald Trump, this is the next speech I would make. Well, in the middle of me making this video, my wife informed me that Joe Biden has dropped out of the race, dropped out of becoming reelected. So that leaves Kamala and a host of other possibles, and that'll be our next video. But the speech I wrote for Donald Trump, what I wanted him to say in his next opportunity, is still valid. So we're going to go ahead with it. Cheers. My fellow Americans, I have a 4-point plan to make America great again. It is simple and achievable. 1. Stop the division. No more labels. Let's stop calling each other white or black, Latino or Asian, conservative or liberal, Christian or Jew, good or bad, righteous or evil. Regardless of our appearance or beliefs, we are Americans. It's time to just be Americans again, like we were after Pearl Harbor, like we were after 9/11. Number 2, grow the economy, not inflation. Bring back manufacturing and blue-collar jobs. I don't want to hear they're gone and never coming back. It's not fate. It was our past decisions that led us here. Work with unions and other trade groups to be a competitive workforce. We cannot simply wait for the rest of the world to catch up to us on compensation and benefits. We must work smarter, embrace change, and outperform the competition if we want good-paying middle-class jobs. We cannot simply tariff and tax our way out of this. Reimagine healthcare. Healthcare costs are one of the biggest drags on our economy, and the Affordable Care Act was anything but affordable. It must be rewritten or rejected to include transparency for the consumer. No more surprise billings in the mail, no more bankrupting of our savings and retirement. Number 3, energy independence now and for the future. Energy dependence isn't just a saying or a big part of our current inflation woes. It is national security, and we should treat it so. We must drill responsibly and become once again the leading producer of oil and natural gas in the world. Expand our refining capabilities through tax incentives. Make the United States not just the leading producer of oil, make the U.S. the leading refiner of oil until such time as alternate forms of energy are viable and affordable. Roll back the disastrous policy of the previous administration that will force consumers into electric vehicles until we have upgraded the electrical grid to support such massive energy transformation. Number 4, make our military the most feared fighting force ever created. Modernize and size our military to be the most feared force ever assembled. We must be ready to fight in 2 or more wars simultaneously. At any time, NATO could become in conflict with Russia, Taiwan at war with China, Iran at war with everyone. Our military leaders must be combat veterans, not academics. Promotions should be merit-based, not equity-based. A lean, mean fighting force is what is needed in these turbulent times. In closing, from now until the election, I will focus on what we will do if elected and will not support personal attacks of my opponents. It's time to stand united, not divided, for we are all Americans. Thank you, and may God bless these United States. And that is what I would wish Donald Trump to say in his next speech. Thanks for joining us.